11-year-olds are able to hack into a replica of Florida's voting system. So if you're concerned about the integrity of our democracy and our elections, you should be concerned because, again, 11-year-olds are able to hack into voting systems within 10 minutes. In fact, there was one student who was able to do so even quicker. So this group of children hacked into a replica of Florida's voting system within 30 minutes, including one who broke in within 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay, this is an exact replica, 10 minutes. Let's go on. An 11-year-old boy changed fake voting results by hacking into an exact replica of Florida's state election website. Now, 35 of the 39 kids completed the exploit and tampered with voting tallies, party names, and candidate names within 30 minutes. Now, these DEF CON participants discovered that voting systems running on expired SSL certificates, encryption keys that are intended to create secure connections, were the most vulnerable, which should be unsurprising. But this is crazy. I mean, we have these insane debates about voter fraud. How about we beef up our security when it comes to our voting systems? Because this is crazy.
Yeah, so number of problems here. One is how easy it is to do it. Two is how we react. So there is our reaction to the Russian attempts to break into the voter rolls. And yes, they did attempt to do that. And yes, all the intelligence agencies say they are actively engaged in interfering again in these elections. And so that's fairly well known. And then the reaction to that is the Republicans voted down extra money for securing the vote. They voted it down. It's almost as if they don't want the vote to be secure. It's really sick. These are the guys who claim that they're concerned about voter fraud. Note that irony. But the one that actually bothers me the most is the groupthink around both political parties and the media. That as soon as an election is over, they're like, okay, it's over. Don't ask to verify the vote. Don't ask. Don't ask. So look, we raised money from you guys to have reporters, so we spent some of that to send someone down to Johnson County, Kansas, okay, where there was a computer glitch, which is another word for that is a computer failure, in the middle of the election. That's why it took hours upon hours upon hours to fix the error. Now, is it possible that it was just an error and nothing went wrong? Of course that's possible, right? So is it possible that something went wrong without any bad intent? And some of the votes got tabulated wrong? Well, that's obviously also possible. Is it possible someone had bad intent? Possible, right? Now, less likely, but possible. But when you go to ask people, as our reporter did, hey, can we verify the vote? The answer is no, of course not. So can the public see you verify the vote? No.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Okay, then how the hell do we know? I mean, number one, how do we know if any of the votes are real? Number two, look at how easy it is to hack in. Jesus Christ, it's so simple. And then you assure me that I should have absolute confidence that none of these things are hacked into? How would you know? How would a local bumpkin in the middle of Kansas, by the way, it could be in the middle of anywhere, Rhode Island, Hawaii, it doesn't matter, right? No better than a hacker. Like, what if the computer glitch was a hacker? How would that guy know? What is he, a computer expert? He doesn't know. And then when you go to ask to verify, oh, how dare you? Look, why isn't the Kansas City Star, why aren't all the papers? I mean, you've got an incredibly contentious race in Kansas with Cruz Kobach up against the current governor on the Republican side. Luckily, there's a Republican in the race. And why do I say that? Because they actually fight. So I hope the governor doesn't roll over and go, oh, it's totally fine. But who knows? But what you don't see and what I'm here to tell you is enormous pressure in the establishment once a vote is concluded, right or wrong, to move on. Just move on, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, you know why? What they're afraid of is that you're not going to have faith in the system. Because if you go to find out what the hell happened in a computer glitch, they're afraid of what you're gonna find. And so they just wanna sweep it under the rug. As soon as an election is over, everyone sweeps it under the rug. It's maddening. We have no faith. Look, I want you to vote. I want you to go to primaries. We've made a giant difference. 18 different just Democrats have won, so don't give up hope. And not all the elections are rigged, that's ridiculous. And Ocasio-Cortez won, and 17 others won that are real progressives, uncorrupted, etc. But does that mean that we should just take it on blind faith? I would ask who would be stupid enough to say that, except it's almost the entirety of the establishment. Both political parties in general, and God, the mainstream media, the minute you talk about, if you do it before an election, they're like, yes, theoretically, yes, the Russians, I care about the Russians. You do it after an election, they're like, oh, conspiracy theory. But I don't have a conspiracy theory. I don't have any theory as to what happened. I want you to tell me what was the glitch. They won't even say what the. Did it shut down and turn back on? Why did it shut down? Did it not shut down? Did it change votes? Did it not change votes? What do you mean glitch? But they refuse to answer, and the media goes, oh, that's fine, it's fine, let's move on, let's move on, let's move on. Oh my God, I don't want people to question the system. Yeah. Why? Because God, the media frustrates me so much because they love the status quo. Anything that challenges the status quo makes them go nuts.
Yeah, I mean, another way to look at this is, kids these days, super computer literate.
That's the upside. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.